Schönen guten Abend. Sanji hier. Ich hoffe, man kann mich gut verstehen mit den neuen Kopfhörern. Bin sehr neugierig. Ich teste das mal. Aber ich höre mich selbst wie sagt man das? Dumpf. Das ist ein etwas anderes Gefühl beim Reden auf jeden Fall als vorher.
It will take time to come to terms with everything that happened in the Dominion. But time is the one thing we always seem to lack.
Was gibt's denn hier Neues? Crimson Caravans. Und Louise, okay, Discuss. Die wieder was Neues für uns hat. Mhm. Also nichts Besonderes, nur kurze Infos. Der Schmied hat was.
Did you see the pair that got hauled into tires?
Der Abschnitt hat immer was. Ich mag die neue Musik hier im Raum. Ich habe trotzdem einen neuen Song. Ich lasse noch ein bisschen laut. Was zum Einkaufen. Mit neuer Hand. Okay.
Clive. The whole realm's in chaos. But as the old saying goes, going purse weighing you down?
Ja, was haben wir denn hier? Das ist das Schlechte. Ja, schlechte. Ressourcen. Haben wir auch alles.
You'll not find a better price than that.
I suppose I won. Was ist das denn? Ach, das ist das normale Elixier. Ich habe jetzt ein Laster-Elixier. Mein Overkill habe ich scheinbar jetzt eingesammelt, den du gar nicht mitbekommen.
Come again. Oh,
Hat's ja
don't.
vorher
Not much
nicht.
bothered either way.
It seems the hideaway's lost its appetite.
Twilight ist das, was gerade spielt. Das war das Neue. Also das ist so diese Wüstenmusik. Ja, fällt mir Twilight immer ganz.
So what do I owe the honor? Fretting about us, guys. Unless that is. So, what'll it be?
So, oh, nur 2. Das ist schlecht, aber immerhin. Das ist alles Schlechte.
And?
Ich nehme das eine Schwert mit 2 Punkten besser. Nach so einem riesigen Kampf keine besonders stolze Ausbeute. Auch vielleicht immer nach einem Hand.
See that? Tell me you saw that.
Hm.
The girls here can have Otto and Gav and Gareth and Cole and all the rest. My heart beats for another.
Natürlich nicht für
Now,
mich.
if only Lady Taya would let me into the infirmary to see
Oh
him.
Gott. Da hat sie sich in den Dion verschossen.
I can hardly lift my arms. The curses.
Wer ist Keo? Ach, Joshua ist auch Keo, okay.
The injuries suffered by both your brother and the prince were bad enough. But that wound above Joshua's heart is unlike anything I've ever seen. Were he not a dominant, I fear he would have succumbed to it long ago. The injuries suffered by both your brother and the prince were bad enough.
Oder hat sie sich in den Joshua verschossen? Und ja, beide hier. In der Infirmary. Oh, Kuppers. Guck mal, ob ich... Ich glaube, ich bin sehr leise. Ich stelle mich mal ein bisschen lauter. Test, 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 Test. Hallo? Habe ich das Maximum mal gestellt? Schauen wir mal, ob das besser ist. Ich denke schon. So, Handwort, was haben wir denn Neues hier? 4, nein, 3 neue Hand. 10 of Clubs. Fields of Crew. Hotel of an Outlaw. Okay. Also Korava, weiß ich jetzt nicht mehr, wo das war, muss ich mal später schauen. Ob ich es auf der Karte finde. Market Brothers. Ort Isolde. Also Isolde, Korava, und was haben wir hier? Ein S-Rang. B, A und S. Sunbricks Legend. Ein Drachen, okay. Around the Woodland Passes. Woodland Passes. Also irgendwo in Sunbreak. Woodland. Müsste ich, glaube ich, eine Weile suchen. Also ich kann noch gar nicht zum Hauptquest.
Otto, how fares the realm?
The realm? Oh, she's just fine. As long as you look past the fact storms out mother crystals and her skies are a roiling cesspit.
And Gav?
He's with your uncle in the Free Cities, helping Mid with her project. Sent an owl their way the moment the winds turned foul. Still waiting on a reply, though.
Do you have any good news?
Well, that depends on your definition of good.
All right, fine. What do you suggest we do?
Oh, no, I'm just a messenger. I'll leave the scheming to those more suited to the task. Could be that Lady Vivian and Old Tomes have their own thoughts on the current state of things. Could be that they don't. It certainly can't hurt to ask.
I suppose not.
How is it that every one of your little excursions presages some inexplicable catastrophe? Not that you are to blame for the Dominion's fate. No one could have predicted the actions of the Crown Prince.
I'm sorry I couldn't save your home.
My countrymen are stronger than you think. A few toppled clock towers won't break their spirits. They'll be back on their feet in no time.
I hope so.
Look at us. Bluer than a pair of bog crabs. Tempting though it may be, sulking will not help us find a solution to this mess.
You believe there's one to be found?
I don't know. But I am certain we're more likely to find it if we first examine the facts.
Beneath these darkened skies, fear and confusion reign over Valisthea. Oh, the lands around the fallen Mother Crystals had already begun to wilt for want of ether. But not like this. Crystals that filled wells and fueled furnaces. Now nothing but pretty shards of rock.
What?
Felix, straight ahead. Today.
Really? I thought I put that.
And those that hang from the people's necks cast nary a glimmer of light to keep the dark at bay. It is only a matter of time before the common folk convince themselves that the end of days is upon us. And yet I fear a swift end is more than we can hope for. While most of the world thirsts for ether, the remainder drowns in it, spawning Akashic in droves. And amidst the hordes of mindless beasts, with magics as like to fail as function, even the strongest nation would falter. Rosaria and the Iron Kingdom teeter on the brink of collapse, while the tragedy in Twinside has all but paralyzed the Holy Empire. Dalmekia fares little better. Rumor has it the ministers fled the capital after the fall of Drake's Fang, leaving their beloved republic to crumble. Waloed, meanwhile, moves in earnest. The Einherjar has been sighted off-storm. The world, in short, is in chaos. It would seem our civilization was nothing but a castle of sand, to be washed away at the whim of the waves.
A castle of sand.
Not my best flourish, but it seemed fitting. The reports I've received are considerably more blunt in their appraisal. Without the protection of their nations, it will fall to the people to defend themselves against those who would take what is theirs.
Which is only ever going to end one way.
Defending a farmhouse against a band of chocobo thieves is one thing, but pitchforks and palisades will do little to stall an army's advance. Should the King of Waloed deign to invade, there would be none to stop him.
None but us.
Is a storm coming, Sid? Will there be thunder?
Let me guess. You're here about the skies.
Is there anything you don't know, Lawsman?
It doesn't take a court astrologer to augur the obvious. As for what has disturbed the heavens, that, I believe, is a question the Fallen might be better placed to answer than I. And on the 6th day did the gods tear the sun from the firmament, visiting darkness upon their prideful sons and daughters. But I dare say you remember your childhood lessons on the sins of Zemeckis only too well.
You think they're connected? That Ultima was one of the gods responsible?
Well, he has certainly exhibited powers that we mortals would associate with the divine.
There is nothing divine about him.
But he wouldn't be the first god of whom that could be said, now would he? Yet for all the fairy tales that tell of the sins, there is almost nothing in the way of actual historical accounts. Had I the Journal of Moss the Chronicler, I may have been able to tell you more, but alas, I fear all remaining copies have been lost to time. You will forgive me, I hope?
Certainly not. Because there is nothing to forgive. Even without this journal, you've provided us ample wisdom. And we will always be grateful for it. Perhaps Otto will be more inclined to share his thoughts when he hears what the others have to say.
Clive, we have a problem.
Only one. That would be a first.
It would. Actually, there are 3. We had as many owls arrive while you were at the shelves. Martha's got a cashier at her gates, and talk of monsters roaming the hills outside of Northreach has put the wind up Isabel and her lot.
And don't forget Dalimil. Lubor says the village was raided by bandits.
When it rains...
It fucking pours. The curse breakers are spread thin, taking stock of the damage in the Dominion. And even if I could get word to all of them, I doubt they'd get here in time to make any real difference. Which means there's only 2 people who can.
Jill and I.
Let them know we're on our way.
Viel Unruhe, hm? War ja zu erwarten, wenn alles einbricht.
How are you doing? I don't mean to be gloomy. They need all the help they can get. Anything catch your eye?
Also in jedem Gebiet. Ja, dann wollen wir uns nach dem anderen klappern.
First we find Isabel.
Heard a bloke saying he saw ghosts on the far side of the wall.
Ghosts? Then I saw it with my own eyes. The whole of Oriflamme under a flood. Then we're next.
I can't do it.
Diese Musik. Oh, wie sieht denn der Himmel aus? Ein richtiges Pink oder Lila. Und ganz neuen Licht erstrahlt alles.
My lord. Milady.
We received the dame's message. There have been sightings of strange creatures, I understand.
With the blue eyes. Yes. Like a Kashik, but different. They've taken so many. I've lost count.
Akashic, but different.
Ultimus thralls. And what of your mistress? Is she here?
Oh, no. She went to the garrison to ask what they were planning on doing about all this.
Then we'll look for her there.
We could leave. But where would we go? The two soldiers were carrying another. He didn't have any legs.
That thing, it took off the captain's head before we could even draw his steel.
I'm not going back out there. You hear me? Fuck this!
Raumerkennung scheint gut zu funktionieren.
Madame, please!
Half the garrison's been slaughtered by those things. We lost the captain this very morning.
We've tried requesting reinforcements, but there's been no word from the capital or the Dominion in days. What more would you have us do?
I would have you do your duty. Those at the Vale look to me for protection. And protect them I shall. Because they are my charges, and that is my duty. In case you have forgotten, the people of this town are your charges. But more than that, they are your people. Your sisters, your brothers, your lovers. So you have a choice. Lay down your sword and watch as they are slaughtered, or take it up and do what is right.
She speaks the truth, you know. This here, it's all we have. It's all that's left.
What we have left is our lives. Do you really want us to lose them as well?
Not if we don't have to. Look, there's a cask under the captain's bunk. Let's talk about this over a drink, eh?
I'm listening.
I'll have a word with him.
Alkohol hilft. Wohl wahr, wohl wahr.
I didn't expect help to arrive so quickly, and sought to take matters into my own hands.
It was a noble effort, but I thought you might still need some support.
I'd like you to consider my needs. What we need to consider is where the creatures came from. The way the survivors speak of them, one would think they appeared out of thin air. And perhaps they did. It's hard to know what to believe these days.
We'll talk to the survivors.
Did you see the creatures that attacked you?
Creatures? Yeah, they came out of nowhere. They went for Joseph first, then me, and then they were just gone.
Do you remember where you were?
On the road from Oriflamme. We just passed Moor when... Where's my Joseph?
It's all right. Just rest now.
My Joseph.
It's all right. Give me your arm.
You're a pikeman, yes? What happened?
I've got family in Moor. I heard the flood was spreading, so I went to see if they were all right. And a pack of them glowing things found me in the meadow. I ran for my life. I never did get to the village.
Leave that to us.
At least we have an idea of where the thralls might be now. We should head for more.
I'm sorry, darling. I truly am.
You're safe now.
Ich muss teleportieren, aber lauf mal.
I assume you have a plan?
We need to find out what...
Der Cowboy ist wahrscheinlich auch sehr unruhig.
It was all they could do to escape. They just left the bodies there in the flood.
Faster!
Sieht alles nicht mehr so grün aus hier. Hä? Ach, die reitet ja.
No. No, Sarah's talking now.
Hm?
Sarah's talking.
Eita.
Clive, look.
I see them. With me!
Oh. Endlich mal ein Kampf.
Should I try?
Save your strength.
Also ich habe doch was Neues freigeschaltet. Gar nicht getestet. Ach, da ist ein Untertane von Ultima. Ultima.
Too slow.
Oh, hat er mit hinterbrochen. Kann ich ja auch. Ah, jetzt habe ich den gesaut. Der Sound ist gut auf jeden Fall, kann man nichts sagen. Sind so laut sogar, hab's leiser gemacht.
Do you think there are more?
There are always more. But I'd say we've done what we can for the time being.
Then we should let Isabel know.
You have the town's thanks.
Don't thank us yet. There will be more. Many more. And you'll need to be ready for them.
Oh, we shall. Isn't that right, Captain?
Yes, milady. The garrison will be ready.
Philippe here has convinced most of the men to remain at their posts. For now, at least.
Hearing that the Dane would look kindly on any man who committed himself to the task certainly didn't hurt. It's not the most selfless of motives, I'll admit. But whatever it takes, eh? Now me, I never needed convincing. I became a soldier to protect the people I love. And the people I love include the ones standing before me.
Oh.
Handsome and chivalrous.
Fast eine Liebeserklärung.
Now, if you don't mind, I have sentries to post. Milady.
Lest you wonder, I'm not foolish enough to believe that this has solved all of my problems. But it has solved one, and that's one fewer than I had this morning. Thank you again, Clive.
In der Markt Neues zu bieten.
Do you see anything you like?
Hm. Ah. Was ist das da? Raging Fist. Ah, noch ein Sub.
An excellent choice. And a fine, fine day to you.
Dann wären wir damit fertig. Zum Hideaway.
Did you see the pair that got hauled into tires?
Aye. All their fancy silk stained grey.
Nochmal schriftlich bedankt. Ja.
Did you see that? Tell me you saw that.
Welcome to the Patron's Whisper. not true.
Sieht fast danach aus. Hm?
We've lost so much already. Is everything we've received and everything promised?
Nichts Besonderes. Ja, nee.
You earned this. All done?
How are you doing? Quick look.
This man's gonna die if we don't get him to a healer.
Anything catch your eye?
Und hier auch ein Song.
Thanks very much. Take care out there, eh?
Martha, it's good to see you.
And you, Clive. Jill?
Otto said you'd been attacked by a Kashik. What exactly happened here?
Those skies are what happened. Not long after they fell dark, we had our first visit. There were hundreds of them. Tried to storm the hill. Only a handful made it up here, but that was more than enough. The rest are still down there now. And while we have a few willing fighters holding them back, they're sorely outnumbered. What do you think, Clive?
That we join the fight?
I thought you'd never offer. Now, where I need you is the Fallen Gate. That's where the fighting is fiercest. Let the men know you've come to help. Something tells me they'll be pleased to see you.
We're on our way.
They were too fast.
Do you think there were as many as Martha says?
Stop that.
More.
That's all that matters.
Das schießt hier auch irgendwas. Die Luftsicht. Löst sich alles auf.
Well, this isn't at all foreboding.
Not at all.
You don't think they've abandoned us, do you?
Them not. Not a chance.
Clive, wounded.
We deal with the Akashic first.
Da kommen die anmarschiert.
These men don't have the look of hired swords.
If you've come to rob this place...
You are mistaken, my Lord Rosfield. We're here by Madame Martha's leave.
How do you know my name?
Forgive me, my lord. There wasn't time for introductions. We're with the Guardians of the Flame.
Wade's men? But how did you come to be here? Where is your commander?
Sir Wade left earlier with a scouting party to find out where the Akashic were coming from.
Did he? Take your wounded back to the inn. Martha will see you're looked after. We'll join you anon.
And to think you took them for thieves. A fine reward for holding off the horde, that is.
When did Wade and his men arrive?
Not long after Rosalith fell. The Guardians asked me to shelter some of them that had lost their homes. They were making ready to leave just as the skies turned, and we agreed it was best we stuck together.
Martha! Trouble! The scouting party's almost at the lift, but they got a pack of Akashic snapping at their heels! And they got wounded with them! They're not gonna make it!
Damn it all.
We'll worry about them, Martha.
You look after everyone here. If any can still fight, send them to the lift.
I will. You two be safe now.
My brothers.
Mad dogs. A lot of them.
Squire, I need you to get those who can still walk up the lift to Martha's. But what about... I didn't ask, Oscar. Sir.
Sir Wade.
Lord Rosfield. If you aren't a sight for sore eyes.
Martha seemed to think you might need some help. And by the looks of it...
We thought we could sneak by them. But we didn't know there would be so many. How could we have?
Behind you!
Damn it! We need to get the injured to safety.
Do you think we can hold them off?
We can certainly try. Are you with us, Sir Wade?
Always.
Then let's do our duty.
Święta porofnie. Ganggu antara gimana?
Get him!
keinen Damage.
Is anyone hurt?
I don't think so.
And yet again, you've pulled me from the flames. It's just a pity I keep walking into them.
You've never been one to shy away from danger, Sir Wade. Like any shield worthy of the name.
I see you're all in one piece.
Martha!
Is something wrong?
The lookout saw smoke coming from down Eastpool way. Too thick to be a hearth.
A second horde.
Feel like finishing the job?
Always.
Jill and I will make for Eastpool. You'll need to move the injured without us.
Don't you worry about them.
The moment my men are safe, I'll follow. Good luck.
Just patch me up as quick as you can and get me back out there.
Alles gut.
They're headed for the rest.
Mach noch ein paar.
Martha and the others won't be ready.
Nie so besondere Sachen hier. Wie ist der Sound? Habt die neuen Kopfhörer schon bekommen? Wurden unerwartet gestern schon verschickt. Choco por sí. Man kann es aber gut verstehen, das reicht ja. Ich habe mir nur Gedanken damals gemacht, dass es vielleicht so roboterartig oder so klingen könnte. Also befremdlich, sage ich mal. Aber
Something's coming.
scheint jetzt nicht allzu schlimm zu
Did I
sein.
miss anything?
Only the first round to wait. Shall we? Do you see any more?
No. I think that was the last of them.
But it won't be long before the next lot arrive.
Then we make for Martha's while we can.
Die Lautstärke auch okay, weil ich habe das auf die Hälfte. Ich habe jetzt auf Maximum gestellt. Kam mir ein bisschen leise vor.
Well, wherever they came from, they're gone now. Our lookouts say the lowlands are clear. Hopefully we'll have enough time to lick our wounds.
How many of your men were injured?
A damn sight less than if you hadn't turned up. Thank you.
It was a hard-fought victory. But as long as the skies remain dark, I fear the Akashic's numbers are only going to rise. It's not a matter of if the Horde will be back, but when. And whether that's sooner or later, we'll need to be ready. The inn here affords a good view of the land, and is easily defendable. I'd like to make this one of our outposts.
What do you say, Martha? You'd have more men to guard the rest.
Well, when you put it like that, of course they can stay.
Okay, perfekt. The Dachi cannot die.
My lord, there's someone I'd like you to meet.
Okay.
Oscar, over here. It is an honor to make your acquaintance, Lord Rossfield. I am Oscar. Oscar of House Murdoch.
Oh.
Murdoch. I wasn't aware the Lord Commander had children.
Oh, he didn't. But his brother, my father, did. I am Sir Rodney's nephew. Well, go on, then. It's not for me to ask him. Yes, so wait. If it please you, my Lord Marquis, might you take me as your squire? I would learn the duties of a shield from the finest.
I'm sorry to disappoint you, Oscar, but I'm a shield no longer. Nor was I ever the finest. And spending time in the company of an outlaw hardly seems a fitting education for one aspiring to take his oaths.
My Aunt Hannah once told me that a man is not defined by his title, but what he does in its name. You have accomplished much since taking on the mantle of Cid, winning no little honor in so doing. And I would sooner serve under an honorable outlaw than an unworthy shield. Not that Sir Wade and the other I mean to say that, It's all right. We know what you mean. There is only so much the boy can learn from me, my lord.
But a squire...
Would that really be so bad? You were a squire once. And I'm certain Sir Rodney would approve.
Know that I'll show you as much leniency as your uncle showed me.
I would not have it any other way.
Läuft ihr jetzt mit?
I will not let you down, Lord Rossfield. You or my uncle. We shall be staying here for the time being, and not just for the ale.
Mhm.
I'll have one of my men escort Oscar to Benamir once he's said his farewells.
Habe einige neue Songs gefunden. 2 oder 3 sogar, glaube ich.
Do you see the pair that got hauled into tires?
Aye. All their fancy silk, eh?
Die ich jetzt eingesammelt habe, waren halt nochmal bei den Händlern in den Städten, wo man nicht unbedingt nochmal hinläuft. Aber die hatten auf jeden Fall ein Zeichen, dass da was Neues war. Aber die haben ständig Zeichen gehabt, irgendwie. Deswegen bin ich nie hingelaufen. Hatte jetzt nur Lust irgendwie. Auf der Markt zum Beispiel, da beim Tor. Ja, dann ist das dazu gekommen. Ist ja nicht ungewöhnlich, dadurch, dass noch andere Sachen dazu kommen. Habe ich jetzt einen Squire? Das ist der Schal, hm? Guck mal, was ich da neu erworben habe.
It seems the hideaway has lost its...
Also mir fehlen jetzt noch 2. So ich das hier so.
Did you see that? Tell me you saw.
Überlege, ob ich einen Hand auswendig machen kann. Also ein Gegner war Port Isolde, haben die gesagt. Und irgendwelche Felder mit C. Könnte sein, klar. Haben die gut versteckt vielleicht. Aber ich habe ja noch ein bisschen. Vielleicht im neuen Ort noch einen Händler. Weil ich habe jetzt in beiden Orten, wo ich die Kasten genommen habe, jeweils einen Händler gehabt, wo ich kaufen konnte. Jetzt, wenn ich vielleicht zum 3. gehe, schaue ich mal. Da ist ja noch ein Weg, den bin ich gar nicht gemacht, der ist immer noch zu. Ah, hier in den Fields of Grove. Hier dürfte einer sein. Der mit Stufe A, glaube ich. Nee, B. Und A ist Isolde irgendwo. Aber Port Isolde war doch bei Rosaria irgendwo. Wo der Onkel herkommt. Wo war denn Rosaria? Ja, Port Isolde. Also hier könnte der andere dann sein, vielleicht. Und der Drache, keine Ahnung. Irgendwelche Passagen, Woodlands von Sunbreaker. Woodlands. Also erstmal war ich ja, also klang an sich super von Anfang an. Aber Bass hat mir gefehlt am Anfang. Und ich habe dann noch mit Handy verbunden Musik gehört, während ich gearbeitet habe. Und dann habe ich nach 3 Stunden oder so erst gecheckt, wie ich die richtig, weil man muss sie reinstecken und dann so ein bisschen nach oben schieben. Also so einen speziellen Bewegung muss man machen, dass das richtig sitzt. Und dann war der Bass auch richtig gut da. Also ich verstehe nicht, dass manche meinen, der Bass wäre schlecht. Ich kann mir gut vorstellen, dass viele gar nicht blicken. Ich meine, ich habe es auch versucht bei der Mary zu machen, aber die hat sich immer irgendwie ganz anders krumm gesetzt, weil die meinte, so fühlt sich's gut an. Also entweder sind ihre Ohren ganz anders gebaut als meine. Hier waren die Zeichen dann senkrecht, bei mir waagerecht. Also diese Erweiterungen sozusagen vom Kopfhörer. Aber ja, also ich könnte mir gut vorstellen, dass viele gar nicht so richtig die einsetzen konnten. Da waren sie enttäuscht. Verbindungsprobleme habe ich jetzt nicht gehabt. Vorhin halt, wo ich den Song gewechselt habe, ich sei mal kurz raus und dann wieder rein, aber das war halt eine Sekunde oder so. Ja, ansonsten kommt nichts. Insofern ist das jetzt eine Kleinigkeit, finde ich. Aber Bass ist gut da. Also ich habe dann Lieder wie Animal Flow und so gehört. Das klingt 1:1 wie eigentlich, wenn ich es auf dem Fernseher laufen lasse mit der, mit der Bar, Soundbar. Die Soundbar war ja bei weitem teurer, insofern bin ich jetzt nicht enttäuscht. Ich habe auch gelesen, dass, weil ich gemerkt habe, wo ich die unterschiedlichen Tipps ausprobiert habe, dass je breiter ich nehme, desto besser ist der Klang. Und dann habe ich jetzt die höchsten an. Aber im Vergleich zu anderen sind die immer noch klein eigentlich. Also ich denke, wenn ich noch so größere kaufen würde, wäre der Klang noch mal besser. Und habe dann auch einen Reddit-Beitrag gefunden, wo jemand dann geschrieben hat, der empfiehlt auf jeden Fall neue Tipps zu holen, weil sogar scheinbar von die Tipps von VR, weil VR hat von den Kopfhörern auch so Tipps und die könnte man umsetzen dann auf diese Kopfhörer und dann hat man einen ganz anderen Klang. Das kann ich mir gut vorstellen, weil, wie gesagt, ich habe ja schon mit den Tipps, die da gekommen sind, konnte ich schon richtig große Unterschiede feststellen beim Sound. Geh mal zum Quest. Also wenn man sie richtig einsetzt, jetzt weiß ich wie, aber ich habe das sogar im Video gesehen gehabt, ich habe es noch wieder vergessen. Aber da war einer, der das getestet hat, der hat gesagt, du nimmst das so und dann passt das, ne? Und den fand ich auch am besten, wegen ihm habe ich es mir eigentlich geholt, weil der meinte auch diese Aufnahme im Internet, was Mikrofon und so angeht, die mag er eigentlich nicht, weil die das verzerren alles und so weiter und das finde ich, hat er realistisch gesprochen. Und, ja, aber der Sound an sich war genial von Anfang an und der Bass habe ich jetzt auch. Für mich zumindest ausreichend. Ich habe es noch nicht mal auf maximale Lautstärke, weil eben hatte ich einen Aussetzer wieder. Ich glaube, das kommt, wenn die Batterie vielleicht los, weil ich nutze die eigentlich schon viel zu lange. Normalerweise halten die wohl 4 Stunden, aber ich habe sie schon seit 16 Uhr oder so eigentlich immer wieder genutzt für Musik und so.
Sid, your new companion appears much more formidable than your uncle. Should I be worried? You haven't been introduced.
Jill, Clive has told me much about you.
All lies, I'm sure.
Your Stolas said that Dalamil has a bandit problem.
Indeed. Although, you're a little late. They left with our food and guild days ago. Any idea where they went? The desert's a big place. Your guess is as good as mine.
But the fact is, I have more immediate concerns.
What did you say to me? What did you say?
Ah, as if by magic. Let's just say we've yet to reach a consensus about how to solve Dalimil's little problem. And at this rate, it won't be the actions of the bandits which prove to be our undoing. It will be our own. I've tried reasoning with the dissenting parties, but even the Desert Hare has limits.
Perhaps we could talk to them.
What makes you think they'll listen to us?
What makes you think they won't?
She makes a fair point, Sid. And you won't have wasted much of your precious time if you fail. They're just across the courtyard.
Suppose we just follow the shouting.
Aber der Klang ist auf jeden Fall bei weitem besser als das, was mich mit den Kopfhörern hatte. Man hört sich halt sehr dumpf, ne, beim Reden, also wenn ich jetzt rede. Aber stört mich jetzt auch nicht so arg. Das hast du halt bei den normalen Kopfhörern nicht, dass du diesen dumpfen Klang hast.
Like that if it had been your men whose throats were slit. Blood for blood, it's the only way. We hire mercenaries and have them mount the bandits' heads on our walls as a lesson to the rest.
And what happens when those mercenaries are slaughtered like your men? Are you going to hire more? We're better off using that coin to buy food and supplies. If we hire mercenaries, the only thing we're buying is the bandits' ire. And you cannot fill empty bellies with that. Do you hear me?
But what happens when they come back? Maybe it'll be your throat that's slit.
That's enough. Both of you. Any more of this and I'll throw you out myself. Come back when you're ready to talk like adults.
Victor. What's he doing here?
Sid. And Lady Jill.
Wer war das da? Ah, Friends of Sid.
Brings you here?
I was about to ask you the same thing.
Costness is in chaos, and the markets have all but ceased to operate. The Briar's Kiss here in Dalimil is the only place I can reliably obtain supplies. I was here to do just that when Master Lubor told me of his troubles. He thought I might be able to talk some sense into these fools. But if you're here, I suppose his patience must be waning.
Who are those people?
Those were the thorns in Lubor's side. And the reason this place might be headed the same way as Costness. It's these accursed skies. The darkness is enough to drive a man to madness. Or an entire city, for that matter.
We're still working on the skies. But in the meantime, perhaps we can find a solution to Dalimil's problems.
I hope so. For all our sakes.
Jo. Also bin auf jeden Fall zufrieden. Kann mich nicht beschweren. Nur der Akku ist halt sehr, sehr kurz.
What I saw was a room full of people who were angry and afraid. And with good reason by the sound of it.
Aber ich nutze ja relativ lange heute.
That anger and fear could set the entire town alight.
My thoughts exactly. What to do? Both sides wish to protect their homes and livelihoods, if only they could agree on how. But as long as they are divided, we are vulnerable.
And if there's one thing bandits like, it's an easy target.
What would Sid the Outlaw suggest?
Well, if it were my namesake. He'd let them choose for themselves, and be on hand to pick up the pieces when it all went wrong.
That sounds like a recipe for disaster.
A recipe for disaster is precisely what it is. But perhaps that realization would be enough to make them question the ingredients. While it's plain neither Conrad nor Natalie will countenance the other's proposal, it may still be possible to make them doubt their own. Before presenting them with a third option.
And that would be?
To pool our resources and save the city ourselves. Why fight each other?
When all that fear and anger can be directed at the bandits.
It appears we have a plan of action. Victor, pay Conrad a visit. See if you can't convince him of his folly. I'll speak with Natalie.
As you wish.
Ich kann einen nutzen, und den anderen aufladen.
More faces are not well known in this town. That may prove useful.
Die Box lädt ja
Victor and I
selbst
will
auf.
do most of the talking. You need only play along.
Kannst du neben mir stehen haben.
What he means to say is yes.
Ja, weiß nicht. Ich hätte gern noch die anderen getestet von Sony. Zum Vergleich. Die waren auch günstiger, aber mich stört halt, dass der Anschluss USB-C ist. Und ich habe nur einen USB-C-Anschluss an der Konsole.
Here she is. The Lady of the Spear herself.
Und VR will ich mir irgendwann holen.
May I introduce you to Jane, commander of the Red Wings, the oldest mercenary guild in the Free Cities.
A pleasure, my lady.
The pleasure is all mine.
Allein schon wegen dem
I
Souls-like-Spiel.
summoned the commander here from Canberra to inquire about a contract.
Victor says you told him no. That there aren't any men left to hire. Is that true?
True as the crystals cracked. Nobles came and claimed every last one worth his salt. And not just from us Red Wings. You know of the 7 high houses. There must be 2 swords assigned each one. Granted, we have a few boys left. If it's boys you're looking for.
Well, Conrad, are you saying that Dalamil's finest cannot defend this town better than a gaggle of unblooded striplings? That a band of beardless youths could better avenge the deaths of your brave men than you yourselves?
Absolutely not. We'll show those bastards who they're dealing with.
I can't believe that actually worked.
Conrad's not what you called the brightest candle in the crypt. There's a reason why I had you do the talking and not Sid. Well played, my lady.
Adapter sollte funktionieren, denke ich. Wenn ich aber auch direkt anschließen kann, mache ich das lieber direkt, aber ja, aber der Vorteil bei der Sony, der Bass soll wohl stärker sein, aber da weiß ich jetzt halt nicht, ob das ja einfach daran liegt, dass die Leute nicht wissen, wie die einsetzen, die Kopfhörer. Und zweitens, wie meinst du Ladekabel? Also Adapter meinst du, oder wie meinst du Ladekabel? Kann mir das gerade nicht vorstellen. Was lädst du?
Ah, here he is now. Natalie, allow me to introduce Lord Underhill of Randalar's prestigious League of Merchants.
Lord Underhill. At your service.
Underhill?
I was just telling the good lady of our conversation, my lord. and how you were lamenting the state of the capital's stores.
Lubor says that not only are the granaries almost empty, but that war and the Blight mean this season's harvest won't be enough to fill them for winter.
Indeed, certainly that is the case. The nobles in the capital are buying up the city's stocks of barley and wine, driving the prices higher than most commoners can afford. It is only a matter of time before the peasants revolt.
It is worse than I thought. If what Lord Underhill says is true, I fear we have little hope of supplementing our stores, meager though they regrettably are. And while I applaud your endeavors to dissuade our more bellicose citizens from seeking vengeance, I sense Conrad is not wrong in his assessment of the bandits' likely return. Which means that now, more than ever, we will need to secure what little we still have. Food, weapons, herbs, everything. If our humble town is to endure not only this hardship, but those that are certain to follow, we must stand united.
All right. If it will help to protect my home, I'll do it. But you needn't have gone through this charade.
Thank you, Clive. Your performance was nothing if not workmanlike.
She saw right through it.
I didn't say it was good, merely that it produced the desired effect. Now, my scouts should be returning shortly. Meet me back at the Briar's Kiss, and we shall see what we face.
I'm not convinced our roles in this ruse were entirely necessary.
I don't know. Conrad seemed quite taken with you.
Ich lese gerade, was du geschrieben hast. Also ich glaube, die Problematik an sich hast du missverstanden, auch wenn das jetzt kein wirkliches Problem ist. Es geht nicht ums Laden, sondern um den Transmitter. Der Transmitter von der Sony In-Ears ist USB, der normale halt. Ist das A? Ich weiß nicht, ob das A ist. Und der von den Sony, also nicht von PlayStation, sondern von den Sony, der günstigere, der mehr Bass haben soll, der hat einen USB-C-Transmitter. Das heißt, wenn ich den Transmitter einsetze, habe ich ohne Adapter keinen Platz für um die VR anzuschließen, weil die nutzt auch den C-Anschluss und ich habe nur einen C-Anschluss an der PlayStation. Das heißt, ich bräuchte dann einen Adapter, um den Transmitter anzuschließen und halt den normalen Anschluss für die VR. Aber wie gesagt, Adapter kann man ja relativ günstig erwerben. Insofern wäre das jetzt nicht das größte Problem. Ich wollte halt einfach, weiß ich nicht, wollte ich eigentlich keinen Adapter nutzen. Das zweite, was mich noch mehr gestört hat als der Adapter, ist, dass ich glaube, die Sony-Kopfhörer, die haben nur ein Mikro. Genau, ja, das ist ja kein Bluetooth bei der PlayStation. Der nutzt ja kein Bluetooth. Der nutzt diese neue Connection, die PlayStation 5 anbietet. Das soll komplett lossless sein, also ohne Verzögerung. Ich kann halt mit den PlayStation-Kopfhörern über den Transmitter mit der PlayStation verbinden und gleichzeitig Bluetooth zum Beispiel an mein Handy verbinden. Das heißt, ich kann gleichzeitig Anruf entgegennehmen und zum Beispiel Spiel spielen, ohne dass der Sound verwendet wird. Ne? Und die normalen Sony, die nutzen wiederum Bluetooth, aber halt mit Adapter dann. Ne? Beziehungsweise ohne Adapter, wenn ich halt keine VR habe, dann kann ich es ja vorne reinstecken. Ja. Die haben halt andere Vorteile, längere Akkulaufzeit und solche Sachen. Mehr Bass wahrscheinlich, vielleicht, weiß ich nicht. Aber mir reicht der Bass hier eigentlich auch schon aus.
Good news, Sid.
Both Conrad and Natalie have somewhat gracefully accepted their new roles. With time, they may even learn to...
Time no longer appears to be the luxury it was before lunch.
I take it your scouts found the bandits.
Technically, it would be the bandits who found my scouts. It appears they march for Dalamil as we speak. All of them.
Ich habe irgendwie gar nicht gecheckt, was die hier gerade gemacht haben die ganze
They
Zeit.
don't just want food, they want the whole damn town.
Also wozu haben die anderen von irgendwas überzeugen müssen? Haben die gestritten wegen irgendwas?
I have a favor to ask. I'm told the bandits march in 2 groups, one from the south and one from the desert, in a move doubtless intended to stretch our already gossamer-thin defenses.
Very
Die
well.
Bandits kommen ja erst.
Jill and I will lead those from the desert. But what of the rest?
The rest, my friend, the city shall fight. Together.
Wir haben die
Stakes I concede
vereint.
are high. But if this does not unite Dalamil, nothing will.
That is a lot of faith to put into those who had their hands around each other's throats but a moment ago.
Then it will be for us to see that their hands are kept occupied. And I do mean us.
I thought you might say that.
We'll hold them off for as long as we can.
And we will do the same.
Mhm. Und jetzt haben die einen gemeinsamen Sinn, wie die vorgehen soll. Ich meine, ich hätte die wahrscheinlich beide gekriegt.
No women folk have come to us.
I'll take that one.
It's all yours.
They mean to overwhelm us.
Ach so, was gerne. Ah, zu spät. Ich habe immer noch nicht geguckt, was die neuen Skills sind. Sag mal, ich vergesse das die ganze Zeit. So verpeilt heute. Prügel auf ihn ein.
The townspeople. Could they have held out?
I don't hear any fighting. What do you think?
That we should hurry.
Ja, was mich am meisten aber von den Sony-Kopfhörern abgeschreckt hat, war, dass wahrscheinlich nur ein Mikro da ist. Ich konnte keine Info dazu finden. Und die PlayStation haben halt 2 Mikros. Das war ja vor allem der Grund, wieso ich die holen wollte.
Natalie, I owe you an apology. You did well out there. The inn would have been lost had you not held the line.
Haben die mitgekämpft,
No
ja.
line to hold. You saved us, Conrad. You saved Alamil.
We all saved Dalimil.
Conrad seems to have had a change of heart.
I'd say they both have.
I take it from your presence that our visitors from the desert won't be joining us either. Pity.
The plan worked, Sid. Granted, it only took an army of bloodthirsty bandits at our gate.
Calm now, Victor. Why quibble over the details? We are united, and that is all that matters. As for you, Sid, you fight considerably better than you act.
I'll take that as a compliment. Our friends seem to have things under control. For now, at least. Let's go and put Otto's mind at rest.
Da ist hinten wieder ein Händler mit einem Zeichen. Bin mal gespannt, ob der einen Soundtrack hat. Dann wird mir nur noch eins fehlen.
Mummy, are the bad men going to come back?
The gentlemen of the town guard.
You wouldn't happen to know if the pieces...
Interessant. Man wäre eher ein Spiel, was ich spielen würde auf PC, aber wenn das gut umgesetzt ist, warum nicht? Reicht der PC und PlayStation?
Good day, my lord.
Lightning Road. Ja, hat auch wieder einen Soundtrack.
My thanks. Fare you well.
Da fehlt mir wohl nur noch ein Soundtrack. Hab ich das richtig gesagt? Ja, eigentlich ja. Wenn das zwischen PC und PS schon funktioniert, wenn ich dich richtig verstanden habe, ist ja optimal. Außer wenn ich wieder einen Nahkämpfer machen würde, da muss ich ja nicht spitzieren.
Seems the hideaway has lost its appetite.
Ich gehe ganz stark davon aus, dass du ein Scharfschützen spielst. Okay. Also PC und Xbox geht's bereits und PC und PS, da arbeiten die dann. Okay, ich habe den Text davor nicht gelesen. Ich dachte PC und PS und PC und Xbox geht bereits. Wäre die Aussage gewesen. Okay. Würde ich erwarten, weil das war ja wahrscheinlich etwas, was die halt sich nicht am Anfang konzentriert hatten. Ähnlich wie bei diesem Bogenspiel da mit den Dinosauriern. Und das haben die M2 dann auch ordentlich verbessert. Da war ja genug Potenzial, denke ich, da. Okay. Ja, wenn die dran arbeiten, dann kommt es ja bald. Irgendwann im Laufe des Jahres wahrscheinlich. Also das ist das letzte hier. Und das ist in einem Treasure-Koffer wahrscheinlich. Kein Händler. Dann werde ich wohl eins von denen gefunden haben, die dir gefehlt haben, wenn dir zwei gefehlt hatten. Weiß jetzt aber nicht, welches das war. Bin mal gespannt, ob die Vervollständigung noch klappt. Bestimmt ein Achievement. Machen den ja voll runter mit seinem Schauspielkunst, ne? Ja, ich habe irgendwie das nicht so richtig verfolgt. Der hat sehr komisch gesprochen auf jeden Fall, das habe ich mitgekriegt. Die war locker drauf, die Jill. Darum ging es wahrscheinlich. So, warte mal, ich guck mal, ob ich noch eine Hand mitnehmen kann. Also das vorhin schon gefunden, das heißt, also das war in der Wüste. Muss mal gucken, wo der ist. Das dürfte. Kann, ich meine, hier waren ja irgendwo auch diese Bienen gewesen. Da waren die Bienen, glaube ich.
This might take a while. That's it.
I can walk from here.
Was könnten die sein? Da steht eine. Ja. Das dürfte der B sein, glaube ich. 10 of Clubs.
Not the god's forsaken soul, eh? Only those who have nothing. So empty your pockets.
Wir haben aber einiges an Bilder. Das soll schon wieder nicht ausgerüstet sein. Hier bestimmt irgendwas Interessantes bei 9. Oh, der ist ja Agro. Ist er wieder Agro? Nicht ausreichend. Dann nicht. Okay. Oh. Dachte, das stand ihn. Verschätzt. Oh. Dachte, ich weiß im letzten Moment aus. Hat nicht so ganz funktioniert. Ups. Das wollte ich nicht.
That is it. He turned outlaw. We were more similar than he knew.
So, dann haben wir den B. Jetzt fehlt noch der A. Der war bei sollte. In den Dörfern hieß es. Ich mache davon aus, dass wir irgendwo drinnen sind. Was ist das? Erstmal weiterklicken. Hier kann weg.
Waken winds! To me, boy! That's better.
Aber hier scheinbar nicht. Vielleicht oben.
No holding back. Let's try. This one. Fine hound.
Hat er mich denn dann verbrochen gesagt. Oh, dann will ich das Kind nicht an.
Soil and stone. This one. Garuda! Go!
Also hier scheinbar nicht. Vielleicht hinten und da vorne. Oh, es sollte ja bei Gott, es sollte irgendwas sein.
Ready, go?
Dann weiß ich gar nicht mehr, wie das ausgesehen hat.
Back to the stables, girl.
Hier kann ich nicht kämpfen. Das ist er nicht.
We thought we'd be fine after this, but then the skies changed and the others, they...
It's all right. There's room enough for you both inside the walls.
Oh, die lassen sie ran. Hat sich der Wind gedreht, hä? Nachdem die gestorben ist. Die Mutter.
Good girl.
Der sieht nach den Gegnern aus.
Thanks, girl.
Auch wieder Hammertick. Axt. Axttyp Mönch. Und er hat einen Dash-Angriff. Scheinbar. Nicht getimt. Reingedasht. Scheinbar. War zum Schluss auch total verwirrt, auf welchem Ding sich die ganze Zeit war. Hat nicht leichter gemacht.
No more war.
Ich habe es mir schon ein bisschen verwirrend gemacht, dass ich denn auf diesem hier die defensiven Sachen habe. Das verwirrt mich manchmal. Aber ansonsten gefällt mir. Gut, dann habe ich die zwei, und da fehlt mir nur noch der Drache, wo ich keine Ahnung, wo der sein soll. Irgendwelche Woodlands. Aber reicht wohl für heute. Ja, war ein guter Testversuch, hat mir gefallen, Kopfraum durchgehalten, obwohl ich die schon die ganze Zeit genutzt habe. Insofern bin ich mit dem Akku zufrieden, mit dem Sound bin ich zufrieden, Mikro scheint zu funktionieren. Ja, alles wunderbar. Ja, kann ich mir schon vorstellen, als S braucht er eine Weile wahrscheinlich. Und die Sucherei noch dazu. Na gut, dann wünsche ich dir gute Nacht und morgen gute Fahrt und wir sehen uns dann am späten Nachmittag, Abend, je nachdem wann ich komme. Gute Anreise auf jeden Fall. Bis dahin. Ciao, ciao.